Turkish morphology is agglutinative, meaning words take on multiple suffixes to convey complex meanings. When you drop a Turkish document into an English retrieval pipeline, the words are broken down incorrectly by foreign tokenizers, creating a misalignment between the input text and the model's vocabulary. We are going to build a custom Python pipeline to solve this. We will take raw Turkish text, apply language-specific preprocessing, and engineer a system that outputs accurate AI answers based strictly on your source material. To follow along, you need an active Python environment, a running instance of the Qdrant vector database, and specific NLP libraries, namely Zemberek for Turkish text handling and LangChain for orchestration. Useful AI results depend on native language optimization from the very first step. Relying on tools built for English often results in a system that cannot accurately parse the nuances of Turkish syntax. Start your script by loading the source material. In this instance, we are pulling in a raw text file containing several Turkish articles. Because of how Turkish suffixes stack onto root words, a basic semantic search might miss the connection between kitap and kitaplik. We have to stem these words to their base forms and strip out linguistic filler. We execute Zemberek to process the file. This normalizes special characters, removes common stopwords, and breaks the sentences down into a clean, standardized format. Precise input at this stage is necessary for the embedding model to generate accurate mathematical representations later. This prevents the loss of meaning during the retrieval phase. With the text cleaned, we initialize LangChain's RecursiveCharacterTextSplitter tool to break the document down into chunks. We configure the exact parameters, setting the chunk size to 1,000 tokens to provide the model with enough information to grasp the subject, and we set the chunk overlap to 100 tokens. This diagram shows how that 100 token overlap acts as a bridge. It ensures that the tail end of one paragraph and the head of the next share the same text, preserving the context between adjacent segments. Chunking keeps the text within manageable context windows while maintaining the logical links between ideas. The next step converts these text chunks into dense arrays of numbers. This mathematical representation captures the semantic meaning of the words. We load a sentence transformer model for this task. To ensure accuracy, we prioritize a multilingual BERT model or a Turkish native model like bert-Turk. You must enable L2 normalization during this batch processing. This standardizes the length of all the output vectors, which is required to calculate accurate distance metrics during the search phase. If your downstream application strictly requires an English-only language model, you can set up a translation fallback here, though keeping everything in native Turkish typically yields higher search precision. These finalized vectors serve as the data points for our search engine. They allow the computer to find information based on concepts rather than just keyword matches. We then initialize the Qdrant client, connecting to our local host on port 6333 to prepare the database for ingestion. Before writing any data, we explicitly define a collection name. We'll label this Turkish docs to identify the data type and the specific domain of our dataset. As we loop through our chunks and insert the vectors into Qdrant, we also attach the original text as a payload. This ensures the raw text can be retrieved alongside its numerical coordinate. Storing vectors in distinct, named collections prevents data cross-contamination and ensures your application searches the correct context for every query. When a user asks a question like Türkiye'de yapay zeka uygulamaları, we vectorize that query and run a cosine similarity search against our Turkish docs collection. This initial vector sweep is extremely fast, scanning millions of data points almost instantly, but the results can occasionally be broad. To refine the results, we introduce a cross-encoder to act as a secondary filter. The cross-encoder re-evaluates the top results from the initial search. It performs a deeper evaluation, scoring the relationship between the query and each chunk. We execute the ranking function, creating a prioritized list of the most relevant text segments. Re-ranking ensures that the information provided to the language model is highly relevant, which is key to generating a useful response. Now we take the text from those newly sorted, top-ranked chunks and inject them directly into our language model prompt. We construct the prompt to bind the user's original query to this text context, instructing the model to answer using only the provided information. By restricting the LLM to this specific context window, we anchor the model's response to the provided text, making the final answer verifiable and minimizing the risk of model-generated errors. Let's trigger the full execution. The script ingests the documents, cleans the morphology, processes embeddings, searches Qdrant, refines the context, and queries the LLM. The terminal displays the final result, a Turkish response that draws directly from the uploaded documents, demonstrating the precision of the retrieval process. For an enterprise environment that relies on structured data, you can swap Qdrant for PostgreSQL with pgvector, allowing you to integrate these semantic searches into your existing SQL architecture. Effective AI utility is built through precisely engineered pipelines that respect the structure and nuances of the target language.